Hello and welcome to my channel. We're starting a new series called Channel Analysis, and we're getting ready to start by performing a channel analysis of how we would look about different YouTube channels within our wider content hypergraph. So this channel, Predictive History, has come up recently in my subscription box as a result of its trickling down through my YouTube algorithm. So I wanted to walk you through how I perform a channel analysis video. So first we want to start with putting the channel's name in all quotes, and then going to search filters and changing the search filters to upload date so we can get a sense of what their hypergraph surface area looks like. And then, okay, so we got a pretty, it seems like there isn't much else being published. The end was Robert Miller Predictive History from 6 years ago. So that was about the only thing closer outside of this specific channel. So as we click in, we find Predictive History, and then I clicked into the description. In his Foundation series, Isaac Asimov proposed that the science of psychohistory will help humanity understand its past, predict its future, and control its present. This channel is dedicated to exploring if psychohistory is indeed possible. This channel seeks to answer the following 3 questions. What models, theories, and paradigms help us best understand world history? What does history teach? Number 2, what does history teach us about our current predicament? And number 3, how much of the future can be predicted? Now, this is being recorded a little after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June the 23rd, 2025. And so far, the channel is about to break 200,000 subscribers. They have 78 videos and just under 1,900,000 views, shortly to break 2 million views within the next few hours or couple of days. So how would I propose to do a channel analysis? Well, first let's start with the playlists. So this is Predictive History, how one channel spiked through the YouTube algorithm during a time of intermittent content. And we just go in and we describe, hey, the description signals novel insights, citing psychohistory from Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, and presents 3 questions on the channel seeks to answer. Now, this channel was created almost exactly 2 years ago and has almost 2 million total channel views. Now, from a playlist analytics perspective, we see that they have 2 playlists: The Story of Civilization and Geostrategy, Predicting the Future. Now, we'll start with The Story of Civilization. This playlist has 63 videos and aims to tell the story of humanity from the Ice Age to Pax Americana. Now, this playlist is sorted in reverse chronological order from newest to oldest. So if you would like to start consuming from the beginning, you probably want to scroll all the way to the end and start there and work your way up. Now, as we do a channel analysis, we're looking at, okay, so this is their magnum opus, 63 videos, The Story of Civilization. From the Ice Age to Pax Americana, okay, Civilization 1, explaining humanity's transition to agriculture. Civilization 2, Religion and the Dawn of Society. Civilization 3, Religious Imagination. Civilization 4, Paradise Lost of Marigia, Marija, capital Gimbutas. Comment in the comments section if you read through this one already and you know what this channel, or you know what this subject is about. Civilization number 5, the Yanma conquest, the Yamana, the Yamnaya conquest of Europe. Capital Yamnaya. Civilization 6, elite overproduction and the Bronze Age collapse. Civilization number 7, Homer's Iliad and the birth of Greek civilization. Civilization number 8, Rat Utopia and the Peloponnesian War. Capital Peloponnesian War. Okay, and then we'll just continue through Civilization 9, 10, and then this keeps on going, right? So now we're getting into 7 months ago being published. We get to Homer at Civilization 17, the Apology of King David of Israel, Civilization 21. Okay, so wow, so this goes to speak to this channel and where it's at in its micro breakout cycle. I recently stumbled upon this channel as it was suggested to me by the algorithm, and now I'm checking back in because I'm saying, whoa, this channel has a huge, it's going viral right now. So I just wanted to provide a little bit of, for people checking the channel out, I wanted to say, hey, this is how we do a channel analysis to get a sense of what the channel's about and how to consume their content. So now we're scrolling through the story of civilization. We're making it past the 20s, which seems to be okay, Apology of Israel, Cyrus the Greatest Messiah, Civilization 23, Constantine's monotheistic revolution, Civilization 26. So this goes to show the backlog of content that this channel built up slowly and steadily over time as a history teacher. Scrolling. Yeah, we might even dip into consume some of this content live as an aggregator live stream. Okay, so it seemed like there was a little bit of a transition point in between the mid-30s. So around Civilization 32 to 33, Rome's rise, fall, and legacy. Civilization 33, the rise and fall of the Byzantine Empire. Civilization 34, the useful fiction of the Holy Roman Empire. Civilization 35, the Viking legacy. Civilization 36, memory of the Norse. Civilization 37, golden age of Islam. Okay, so for most of these videos up until the 30s, they were getting about, okay, so we have, yeah, about 5K views average, 1.5K views, before the 10s, in the top first 10, got about 5K, 3K, 1.5K, and then a little bit of a drop off as we get deeper into the playlist. Yeah, about 1.2, 1.5K views. Then about 25 is when we get under 100. It's interesting. So the traffic dipped down again. I wonder how many people are going through the archive now that they've made it through their subscription box. Now that so many people have subscribed. Okay, so the mid-30s was the spike, changing up thumbnails. And we also have an increase in viewership. Civilization 45, the Gunpowder Revolution. Civilization 46, the Revolution of Reason. Okay, all of this recorded as this is a history teacher. Okay, so they're continuing. And I wonder, they completed this. Okay, so this was about a year, 9 months ago. So they started this 9 months ago and finished, what was 9 months ago? Last, like 2 semesters? Okay, it's the beginning of the year, the school semester for fall 2024. Okay, and they finished this out, And they're introducing their students. Bonus, meet the professor. So they concluded on civilization number 60, the decline and fall of the American Empire. Wow. Okay, so next we have the next playlist, Geostrategy, Predicting the Future. And this is where I think their macro breakout traffic led them. We have Geostrategy number 1, Iran's Strategic Matrix, 112,000 views published a year ago. And then Geostrategy number 2, Christian Zionism and the Middle East Conflict, Predictive History, 48,000 views. Geostrategy number 3, How Empire is Destroying America. Now this is interesting because this description is predicting the future, 12 videos in this series. This series makes 3 bold predictions. 1, Trump will become president of the United States in November 2024. 2, the United States will lose a war against Iran. And 3, the United States will descend into civil war. And this is sorted in chronological order for Geostrategy, predicting the future. And then we move to Geostrategy number 4 with 21,000 views, Saudi Arabia's trump card against Iran. Geostrategy number 5, Why Trump Will Win and Pick Nikki Haley as VP. Predictive History, 15,000 views, published 1 year ago. Geostrategy number 6, America's Imperial Hubris, 16,000 views, published 1 year ago. Geostrategy number 7, Who Killed Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, 14,000 views, published 1 year ago. And the Iran Trap, Geostrategy number 8. So this was another macro breakout force that is propelling him within the algorithm. So Geostrategy number 8, Geostrategy number 1, people are interested in learning about Iran and what this content creator has to think. So as we're going back, we're checking out first the most popular. You can debate whether or not you first go oldest or most popular. I tend to like to click most popular because I'm not really analyzing it too much. I'm just getting a sense of what the channel's life cycle is like in terms of what's happening with the channel at the moment when I first come into contact with it. So most popular, Geostrategy, the Iran Trap, and then intermediate breakout from 1 day ago, 580,000 views. 5 days ago, 358,000 views. So if we check the oldest, yeah, this channel was created almost exactly 2 years ago. So we get to see them starting with the Geostrategy series and then ending the Geostrategy series and beginning the Story of Civilization series. And they ended up finishing the Story of Civilization series about 11 days ago. Wow. Okay, so just 11 days ago they finished the Story of Civilization series. So that is about the end of this channel analysis video. If you're interested, you can check it out at Predictive History. Search that in all caps. Or excuse me. Search that alone or in all quotes, and you can check out the channel. Let me know if it's shown up in your YouTube algorithm already. And so just to point out again, the main videos that seem to be driving this channel in the algorithm, besides their deep bench of content. Okay, so now we're sorting by latest. So we already went through popular and oldest. Now we're sorting by latest. Is that Geostrategy number 8, Geostrategy number 1, and The most recent, so they finished the Story of Civilization series 11 days ago. They ended that series with the decline and fall of the American Empire. And again, so much of this is such a contextual, compressed. Not too often do you get examples, channel examples like this arriving in the algorithm, where you have this deep bench of highly compressed, nuanced culture commentary related to history from a subject matter expert as they teach their field of study. And it's interesting because this is specifically tailored for, I think he teaches high school. So this is fascinating. Super, super fascinating to see what it means to have a deep bench of content. And then when the algorithm sort of lifts them up off the ground and sends them into another level. I wonder what their channel development will be like from here. So yeah, closed out the Story of Civilization, and then geostrategy updates. The U.S.-Iran war incoming, published 5 days ago, while he was taking his children out to play in a park. And then 1 day ago, over 580,000 views, geostrategy update number 2. World War III begins. Let's game theory. So that's where I'm going to leave you off right now. This has been the first in our channel analysis series, starting with predictive history. How one channel spiked through the YouTube algorithm during a time of intermittent content. Check it out. Predictive history.